Hello everybody, I'm Chris Provost and you're watching Provost Park Pass, and today on Provost Park Pass I'm going to show you six crazy details that you do not know about Disneyland and Disney California Adventure. And when I say six crazy details, I mean we're going deep down in the well to find these things that you guys do not know. Put it down in the comments if you know these six amazing details. Let's get started. Alright, for the number six crazy detail that you do not know, you need to be here in Grizzly Peak area. We're going to go right across the street from Soarin', and I'm going to show you a cool detail. Now, I want you guys to be honest. Now, sometimes people say, I knew every one of those, and they just do that. I want you to be honest. At the end of this video, put how many of these six you actually really truly knew, okay? I want you to be honest. All right, so let's go down here. We're going to go down here to the station wagon. Okay, there is Soarin' right over there, and we're going to come right over here across the street and look at this station wagon. This is the most important thing. Now, this station wagon represents the 1950s when families go on vacation, they'd pack up and go out the great outdoors to go have a great fun vacation. But what you want to look is right in here. If you look in here, you see like they got the picnic basket, they got their camera, the binoculars, they got the maps to tell them where they're going. They got the emergency case down there just in case they need it. They got thermoses. You go back here, you see a teddy bear. But what we want to focus on right there is that baseball. Look who signed their baseball. Yes, right there, it says Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse signed their baseball. For the number six thing you did not know, you gotta come here to Disney California Adventure and check out the station wagon and check out the Mickey Mouse baseball. Now, for those of you who are kind of new to the channel, I love baseball, and baseball is amazing. So I love the fact that we're doing a baseball like little thing with Disney. So let's mix up a little baseball. Go Padres! Okay, so for the number five detail that you absolutely did not know, we are here in Disneyland. In fact, this detail is so blasé, so pedestrian even, that you probably have walked by it multiple times and never noticed it. Yeah. It's in Frontierland, so let's go to Frontierland so I can show you this number five thing that you absolutely did not know here at Disneyland. Woo woo! Frontierland! All right, before we talk about the number five thing here that you didn't know in Disneyland, we gotta talk about the history of this park. Did you know when Disneyland first opened up, smoking was very prevalent in the 1950s? I mean, everybody was smoking left, right, and center. Nobody cared about the children. Nobody thought about the children! And smoking was just everywhere. In fact, you could buy cigarettes and tobacco in the park. Well, as they got smarter, they started eliminating smoking within the parks. They started saying they had more designated areas. They said you can smoke here, you can smoke here. And they kept eliminating those areas where people could smoke until finally it was eliminated down to just one area in Disneyland. One area. And that was this area right here. This area right here was the very last area that people could smoke within the park. Before it was eliminated. Now, of course, there is no smoking anymore in any of the parks here in Disneyland, but this was the very last area where people could smoke here in Frontierland. And for a long time, people come by, you walk by and you see people like sitting here on the benches, you know, maybe having a cigarette or whatever. And then they eliminated that and said no more smoking at all within Disneyland. Well, eventually, they eliminated all smoking areas in Disneyland and downtown Disney. And when they did that, they put up this plaque. This plaque says no smoking, including vaping, allowed in the theme parks, downtown Disney. Designated smoking areas are located outside the security areas. This is a reminder, because this is the very last place that people could smoke. They put this little plaque here, a little sign, letting people know no more smoking within Disneyland at all. So it's really a plaque to say this is it. This is the final place that they had it. Now it's completely smoke free. Smoke free, born free, as free as the wind blows. Nobody's smoking in Disneyland. Da 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 da. Okay, for the number four thing that you absolutely did not know, we're back in Disney California Adventure and we have to go to Pixar Pier. But, dun dun dun. Before I show you this amazing thing, I have to do a little bit of history, else it won't make any sense. Before it was Pixar Pier, it was Paradise Pier, and it was supposed to be like a boardwalk, like on a beach. You know, when you go to a beach, you hang out, there's a boardwalk, you have like boardwalk games, and you're having a day on the beach, you go back to the boardwalk, you get a treat, play some carnival games. That's what it used to be. Remember that. So you have to remember, it was like the Paradise Pier. Think of that old remnants, not Pixar Pier. Now you remember that. Let's go take a look at the fourth coolest thing that you absolutely did not know. Let's do this. You guys, I want you to know, do you know what I did last night? I took a pumpkin and I poured it inside a glass. I did, because we're here in the fall season. I poured the pumpkin inside the glass. It was so beautiful. It was gore juice. Gorgeous. Hi guys. Thank you so much. Gore juice. All right, that's where we're going. In fact, I can see it. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. And if you guys come back to the spot, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's right over there. In fact, I'm looking at it, but you won't know it until we get to it. All right, any guesses? All right, we're right here. Now, you guys know when you go to the beach, what happens when you go to the beach? You get sandy. You get sand everywhere, all over your body, all over your feet, all over everywhere. And what do they provide you when you go to the beach, you're at a boardwalk? Little showers to wash off your feet. And here's an old remnant of Paradise Pier. Look right here at this drinking fountain, right underneath the credit coaster, and what do you see? Shower heads. And why do you see shower heads? Because it's reminiscent of when it's Paradise Pier, guys. They had this as a homage, because what do you want to do? You want to wash off your feet. Of course, they're not real shower heads. They don't really work. They're just there for aesthetics. But here we go. We have an old remnant for Paradise Pier still here. Yeah. Every morning when I go into the bathroom and I take off my pajamas, the shower gets turned on. My wife Amanda's like, you can't say that joke. I don't know, just they do. Okay, for the number 3 coolest thing you did not know about Disney here in Disney California Adventure, and this is awesome. In fact, it's a little bit of a cheat because I'm going to show you a whole bunch of secrets in one video. Are you ready? You see us right behind me? The Julius Cat and Son. We're going to go in this store right behind the register and look at all this amazing Disney secrets and messages that they're telling you that nobody notices. So we walk right in here. We're gonna walk right in here to this, right over here, to this register. And this is the register that we want to take a look at. That is what we're gonna be looking at. And I'm gonna talk about lots of things here in this particular window. Now, this is a bulletin board, like a cork board with a bunch of announcements that's going on here. And the first one I want you to notice is this one right up here. It says for 2 days only, we have the circus is coming down. It's WDP. That stands for Walt Disney Productions Circus. But that's also the circus from Dumbo, the movie Dumbo. Right there, they're talking about that. Then, if you look down here, it says dog walking, morn, afternoon, and twilight. And it says Anita. Anita's that character from 101 Dalmatians. And you notice the phone number? It's L06-101 for 101 Dalmatians. All right, now if you look right here, this is a very, very deep cut. It says Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. But if you look above it, it says the Flower Street Players present. It's like a playbill. But really what you need to know is Flower Street is located up in Burbank, and that's where the Disney Imagineers, a lot of them work. So it says the Flower Street Players is really talking about the Disney Imagineers present Snow White and Seven Dwarfs. I love that they do that. Yeah, this is for the number 3. You gotta come in here, look at this store. It's this whole thing. Basically, it's all Disney secrets on this whole board. But, you know, I'm only gonna share 3, so you guys come here and take a look for yourself. All right, let's continue on with the video. Okay, for the number 2 thing you did not know about Disneyland, you've got to come on the Mark Twain. This is awesome. It's important. You see this lower level and the top level? Look at the railing here. But you need to look up at the top railing. That is different. That's a wire mesh railing on the top. And I'll explain why that's important in just a second. Now this white railing, this wood railing, it was historic. It covered the whole boat, even the third floor. But they changed the 3rd floor. Now Disney, they never just leave anything behind. When they change something, they always want to leave a little remnant of it. So they took some of that railing from the 3rd floor and they put it on a different attraction. What? Yeah. So this is the number 2 thing that you absolutely did not know about Disneyland is the remnant of the Mark Twain on the Tom Sawyer Island, or Pirate's Lair Island, whatever you like to call it. I just think that's absolutely gorgeous and I wanted to share it with you guys. I think it looks great. All right, so here we are. This is Tom Sawyer Island. That's what I always think of it, but it's really Pirate's Lair. But look, what do you see right there? What? There it is. That's for the 3rd level of the Mark Twain. They put it up there as the fencing there on the little fort. Yes, and it's not just the only one. It's also on the other side too. You can see on the other side as you come around. They have a remnant of the Mark Twain right there. It's amazing. Let's see if I can get it on the other side. We might have to get it when we come around. Let's see. Wait for it. Wait for the creme. I don't see it. We'll see it on the other side as we come around. There's, you guys, how do you know? I don't know. Is that a deer or an elk? And how can you tell the difference? I don't know. Maybe somebody could educate me. Okay, so this is the other side of this fort, the ship fort, and you see this bridge right up there. And on the other side, we did see the Mark Twain panel, and right there it is, right there, guys. That's from the 3rd level of the Mark Twain when they refurbished it and took the wood paneling down and put the wire fence up there. There you go. There it is. How cool is that? On both sides, That's the number 2 thing you guys didn't know here at Disneyland. Right there. Mark Twain is now on Tom Sawyer Island and Pirate's Lair. And I think, guys, I just gotta be honest, it's so pretty right now. I think this is like about the prettiest time of day. I think they call it golden hour. Let's say you're thinking about, you're like, Chris, I really want to come down to Disneyland. I want to come down with my family. I just want to come down and enjoy some time down here. How can I do it? How can I make my dollar stretch further so I can come down here? Because it's expensive. I get that. Here's what you can do. If you want to buy your tickets, you buy them through Getaway today. I'll put a link down below. If you buy them through Getaway today, clicking that link, you're going to get the very best prices on your hotel and on your tickets to Disneyland or Walt Disney World, either place. Oh, look at that. Looks really pretty. Or you can call 1-855-GETAWAY. Tell them that Provost Park Pass sent you, and you will get the actual very best prices on tickets. Absolutely, 100%. The reason we trust them, we use them. That's who we use when we come down here. So if you want to get the very best prices, go ahead and put 1-855-GETAWAY, and you'll get the very best prices on your tickets. Or you can click the link down below, and that'll also get you a discount. I mean, it's fun. It's a lot of fun down here. And come down here and make some memories with your family and your friends. Let's do this. All right, continuing on. Okay, before we get to the number 1 thing that you did not know about Disneyland, I want to talk to you for just a second. I know that there are some of you out there that might be struggling and having a difficult time, and I'm talking to you. I want you to know that you are amazing. And right now, there is a brand new hotline number. It's 988. It's for suicide prevention. And if any of you are ever struggling, listen to me. You can text that number or you can call that number. And if you ever have a thought, don't hesitate to call that number and know that you are so important. You are so important. You are amazing. Never give up. Never give up. I want you to know that you have a friend in Provost Park Pass. And I want all the parents to know out there. I know that sometimes when we're parenting, it gets difficult and we're like, are we making a difference with our children? You are. You're amazing. And I know that sometimes it's hard, and particularly single parents out there, I appreciate you, what you do for your children. All right, let's continue on to the number 1 thing you didn't know about Disneyland. It's on Main Street. Oh my gosh, guys, look at that moon. Isn't that pretty? I just want to share it with you guys for a second. I think it looks pretty. All right, let's continue on to Main Street. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the number 1 thing about Disneyland you did not know. It's located in Main Street, and it's probably going to tug on your heartstrings. It's like a piece of history that has not changed. We're about to enter into a time machine. I am going to show you the oldest display on Main Street that has not been changed. Now, I don't know how old it is, and I've done all the research I could. I've asked cast members, I've researched, I cannot find how old it is. I know it's a little bit, it's got to be older than 1973, but I don't know when it was established. I just know that it would have been after 1973. Hi! So I don't know when this was established, this display. I know it's after 1973, but I don't know when. I know it has not been changed in decades. Let's take a look at it. Okay, so here we are on Main Street. You see right here, it says Crystal Arcade. We're gonna walk right past here. We're gonna walk right past the Crystal Arcade right here. You're gonna see it's called the Storybook Store. They used to sell books here. They don't anymore, but we're gonna walk right in, and this is where you're gonna see an amazing piece of history. Right in here, it's up this second level where it says the Storybook Store. We're gonna go through and take a look at everything here. Let's start right here on the left-hand side, and we'll go all the way across. What do you see up there? You see Mary Poppins. You see Bert and Mary Poppins sitting right up there with the penguins. They're up there. How amazing is that? It's so cute. We're gonna move right over here, and you're now gonna see Snow White and Prince Charming. But in the background, who do you see on a teeter-totter that moves every once in a while? You see Robin Hood. Yeah, Robin Hood. You don't see Robin Hood anymore. So that's how I know this is after 1973, because that movie came out in 1973, so I know it was after that. Right over here, we have the Jungle Book. Look at that, can you believe that? You got Bagheera even, I can't believe this. And then we're gonna move over. Now this has been the newest edition, of course. You've got Woody and Jesse and Bullseye and Buzz Lightyear. Did you know that Bullseye is now on Tinder? Yeah, he's looking for a stable relationship. Ooh, probably the newest edition up here. Now this has not been changed this entire time. I love the history up here. It's so cool. Now moving right over here, you're gonna see Jiminy Cricket. And then it's gonna say the Storybook Store, because they used to sell stories here, and they don't do that anymore, but they used to. Now it's a candy shop. And then if you look right below that, you got Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse and Dumbo. And then right back there, you got Peter Pan and Hook. Can you believe that? Then moving along, you've got Bambi right up there, and Thumper. Yeah. Oh my gosh. they also have a train on a lower level right here that goes around. Here comes the train. And if you look very carefully as the train, I'm gonna zoom in, look carefully, you can see a bunch of characters inside the train, right inside the train. Here they comes by. Look at the characters in the windows. So right up there is the oldest display on Main Street. This hasn't been changed. They add to it, but it's not been changed in decades. I mean, we're talking decades. It's amazing. And most people don't even notice it because they're not looking up. So you got to come in here to this Toy Story and check it out because it's awesome. Hey, could you do me a small favor? Could you please hit that subscribe button? Yeah, because every week we have multiple videos coming out and we all secrets about Disney, Knott's Berry Farm, Universal Studios, all different types of things. And you can hit that subscribe button. And then if you want to be notified when the videos come out, hit the little bell icon. Also, if you could do me another favor, if you could hit that like button, that's the best way to let me know that you like these videos and you want more content like this by hitting that like button. I want you to know how amazing you are, how special you are, and I hope that you have a fantastic evening, and I hope everything's great for you because you are awesome. You guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.